This is part two. Yeah, part two of the sit-down lesson of prophecy updates, February 18th, 2025, on Tuesday afternoon. As it says, once again, NATO high readiness forces on Ukraine doorstep ready to deploy. Right, because we've been seeing the on and off, back and forth escalation. It's definitely been heating up between Russia and NATO. So those are signs of wars and rumors of wars. In Matthew 24:6. It says Rubio is in Saudi Arabia to discuss the ceasefire Ukraine, which they have extended it, to further talks. It says Russia's Mediterranean Sea flotilla shadowed by NATO's allied ships. Right, that's another sign of wars and rumors of war between Russia and NATO, like I mentioned before. China aims to improve ties with the EU, amending transatlantic tensions. It's a really big deal, and I think, it goes to show you how impressive it is. It says China sends ship nears U.S. ally in show of force. Right, that's Philippines versus China. Tensions been heating up, just like mentioned it before. Yep, it says China sends ships near U.S. ally in show of force. And this is from the Miami Herald as of February 17, 2025 at 9:14 a.m. It says China on Saturday deployed its coastal guard within 40 miles of the coast of the Philippines, westernmost province, Palawan, in what analysts say amounts to show of force. Newsweek has reached out to Chinese foreign minister in the Philippines Coastal Guard with written request for comment. It says why it matters. It says the Philippines remains locked in their bitter territorial disputed Beijing and the South China Sea, though it was previously focused more on a handful of rips. China's Coastal Guard has more of a month of patrol dozens of miles from the Zambales province off of populous Luzon Island, where the capital, Philippines, is located. Yep, so that's another sign of wars and rumors of wars. Joel 3 verse 9 as well too. Let's see if I can get to Alright, let's go to Arab News, more prophecy updates. But definitely we're definitely going to be seeing rising tension between China and the Philippines as well too, and China versus Taiwan as well too, down in the South China Sea. It says thousands of Palestinians flee West Bank refugee camps. More than 1 million Syrians return to their homes, UN reports. The Israeli military says it struck weapons belonging to former Syrian administration in southern Syria. Kurdistan region's pipeline restored, ready to go for, minister says. Check the Middle East part. Yeah, it was on the right part. So those was previous news. Okay, let's go to the Jerusalem Post. It says the IAF target weapons linked to the Assad regime in Syria. The Israeli Air Force struck weapons belonging to the old Syrian regime in the Sasir region, southern Syria. Military reported on Tuesday. The military says it continues to operate to remove any threats in the state of Israel. Right, because that goes for the former Hassan regime and the pro-Iranian groups, which is proxy groups over there. So they definitely going to be mainly focusing on them, especially pro-Iranian groups. So that shows you that even though they have a little momentary ceasefire between Hamas and the Israel Defense Force, you're still going to have escalation between, the increasing proxy groups over there and the pro-Iranian groups going against the Israel Defense Force as well too, as they continue to target many military bases, and they're going to continue to target over there in that area as well too, and parts over there in Syria and over there in southern Lebanon as well too, which they've been doing previously as of lately as well too. So that's another sign of increasing wars, rumors of wars, increasing seditions, escalations, and nation against nations as well too. And at Luke 21 verse 25, second Edge and verse 3 as well too. It says Hamas proposed release of all phase 2 hostages at once. It says friend stands alone with Bobby's family right on X on. Rubio spoke to European counterparts after Russian talk French foreign minister says. It says Israeli officials body of Hadar Golan will be returned from Gaza next week. It says magnitude of a 5.8 earthquake strikes offshore Chile. A 5.9 magnitude earthquake strikes off the shores of Atacama, Chile on Tuesday, the EMSC reports. Well, that's that second address, verse 3. It says U.S. Navy rescued Iranian and India Marines from Iranian vessels. It says the IDF fires warning shots as they suspected posting threats to post troops in Gaza. It's the book of Second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 9 verse 2. Just like that 5.9 earthquake off the shores of Chile. Second Esdras 9 verse 2. Then thou shalt understand it is a very same time where it highest was Heavenly Father Yahweh will begin to visit the world which he made. Right, so we're going to be seeing the increasing the visitation from Heavenly Father with the earthquakes in diverse places, like it says in the book of Luke 21 verse 11. Second Esdras 9 verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, upwards people world, right? Increasing earthquakes and upwards people world, that we're going to continue to see increase. Second Esdras 15 verse 15. For the sword and destruction draweth nigh, one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in hands. Just like we see in seditions are increasing over there in Sudan. And I believe you had Canada, they had reportedly sent sanctions on Sudan because been the rising tensions over there. The leaders, the rebel leaders over there going against the government leaders and stuff like that. They've been dealing with harsh conditions, famines, seditions, uprisings, which is currently taking place over there. So one of the top general leaders got hit with economic sanctions over there in Sudan. And tensions have definitely been heating up over there in Congo as well too, and other seditions among the nations. And one people should stop, and one people should fight one another against. Yep, it says, for the sword of destruction draweth nigh, one people should stand up and fight against another with swords in hands, right? Because we know the modern day sword is a weapon. So we see in the seditions among the nations and the uptick and the upwards people will. Second Esdras 15 verse 16, for there should be sedition among men invading one another. They should not regard their kings or their princes in the course of action staying in power, right? Isaiah 10 verse 1. So you're definitely going to have the citizens rising up against that leaders of power due to the unrighteous decrees and the fair treatment in that country is not functioning right. So we're going to see the protests and the seditions and the uprisings of the citizens against their leaders of power. And that's what we've been seeing, which is only going to continue to uptake and increase now so more than ever. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and verse 3. Therefore, when they shall be seen earthquakes, upwards people world, right? Increasing earthquakes and upwards people world now so more than ever. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus 3 and verse 8. It says, in a time to love, in a time of HATE, in a time of war and time of peace, right? We're living in those times, which is only going to continue to see increasing more and more and more. Yep, so it was a 5.9 earthquake strikes off the shores of Chile as a Tuesday, so that's earthquakes in diverse places that we're going to be seeing. Matter of fact, I'm bringing up that Luke 21 verse 11 since I mentioned it. And this is the book of Luke 21 in verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, right? Great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights and great signs shall that be from heaven. Right, so we're going to be seeing those great signs shall that be from heaven, increasing famines, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places as well too. So with that, hopefully this quick sit down lesson was edifying of the prophecy updates, part 1 and part 2, as of February the 18th, 2025, on this Tuesday afternoon. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Akakadash, Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.